inside helped him make it happen. He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Dragic against Wallace. Beyond the arc. That's good. Wallace has got 11 in the second half.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Drummond sets the screen for Henderson. Inside, and it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Chicago making a switch here. Butler's checked in, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
To the wing right side. Mirotic has a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mirotic has got 6 in the quarter.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Count that one.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it. And Hardaway gets it to go.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Takes it from 10. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Hollins has got 9.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
And a wide open look for Freak. A three-pointer off the mark. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Butler. No good on the buzzer beater. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Bulls out front, running away with it. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And, well, Detroit shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Wallace, he's in at the point. Lyles out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Good.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. It's Jennings with the drive.
Tremendous output from Jennings. He's got 21 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Good on both.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Elbow shot. Here's Adams. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got his 4th assist in this one.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Wallace dishes to Jordan. And the pass to Lyles. And he gets the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
The drive by Shumpert. And the layup's good off the glass.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Ilyasova sets a screen for Jennings. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Jennings has got 15 points here in the second half. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Adams. Bulls on D. They double him with Wallace. Johnson outside. Kicks it to Jennings. 4 on the clock. And that one's good. Shumpert.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Wallace against Jennings. Wallace misses. Pistons trail by 21. Outside Jennings. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Again, Shumpert missing. Bulls have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Butler passes to Lyles. 4-3, Covington. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Right, guys, he cannot miss.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor. And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Jennings against Wallace. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Wow. What can you say?
So it's Detroit now. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Drummond. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Checking out the game Andre Drummond is having. He has 8 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
He's checked in for Detroit. Dragic comes in for Dunleavy. The Pistons have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Dragic with a wide open look. Drains the 19-footer. The Bulls leading by 20. Wallace outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Pistons have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
And the Pistons making a change here. Ilyasova's checked in. And the basket good.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And stolen by Drummond. Now Detroit moving it up. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Hollins kicks to Ilyasova. Trying his luck deep. Hollins can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 17. Out left to the wing. Here's Covington. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Butler, he's checked in for Hardaway. Shumpert, he's checked in for Detroit. Dragic against Wallace. No good from Dragic. The Bulls shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Average 60%. They're a machine from the floor.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
He feeds it to Ilyasova. On the wing, Johnson. There's Dragic with the 3. Dragic with another miss.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
He dishes it to Ilyasova. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Assisted, Goran Dragic.
Chicago leading by 18. Ball is with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Dragic against Butler. Dragic dishes to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Looking to get back on track here. No good from Dragic.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Mirotic. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. From the arc, Detroit with the rebound.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Ilyasova can't hit. The Bulls leading by 18. Butler kicks to Wallace. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Johnson, that's for 2. They get it back. Drummond. And they're going to count the bucket and sit down.
Shot's good. Hit.
The Bulls shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. The 11-footer misses off the right iron. Pistons trail by 16. Outside Jennings. Here's Drummond. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
Jay, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Wallace's shot is good.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started. Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had them on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at them.
The whole knockout blow.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
One thing that stood out to me was his contribution from deep. We know he can hit the 3 ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal, and that really opened up the game.
He was an artist with the basketball tonight, guys. Just a ridiculous amount of assists for him in this game. The way he moved the ball around the court, making sure everyone had their hand in the offense, was superb. That's how you play the point in this league, ladies and gentlemen.
And that'll do it.